guys, it's Riley, and today I have a ginormous bins haul to share with you guys. This bins haul is from the Thrift with me on my channel, which has the Rothy's in the thumbnail, because I know a few of you said you are excited for this haul, so I knew I had to get it filmed and posted for you. This is such a large haul. I will probably have to split this into 2 videos, so I'm just gonna start pulling things out and showing you guys. I have sorted everything. I have sorted my kids clothes for buy sell trade and my like trendy adult clothes for Crossroads and Buffalo Exchange, so you'll not be seeing those in this video. This stuff is just all the stuff I'm going to be listing on Poshmark. And if this happens to be your first video of mine and you don't know who I am Riley, a full-time reseller over on Poshmark, only Poshmark, so everything you see will be getting listed on Poshmark eventually. This actually does include a few items from a couple days after that Thrift with me. I only went for an hour with my sister and it was like an hour right before closing, so they weren't rotating anything. Honestly, it wasn't my best haul, but I still got like 45 pounds, so I figured I'd share that mixed in with this haul. I combined those 2 hauls together and averaged out my cost of goods. So I paid $1.90 per item to sell myself on Poshmark. If that seems a little bit high to you, it's because I got so many shoes. And so if I did shoes separate, then clothes would be cheaper and shoes would be more expensive, but I just average out everything. Okay, so this is the first item and I'm hoping it is not flawed as with any of these items I come across. This is actually a Fashion Nova piece, new with tags. I'm sure you know what that looks like. It's an extra large and it's called the Special Days Mesh Maxi Dress. Now, I do sell Fashion Nova when I get it super cheap, which, you know, is the bins, and this I feel like will definitely sell being an extra large, a more formal piece, new with tags. I'm hoping I can get about $20 for this. That all depends on the retail and if people are actually searching out a piece like this. But I can usually get about 15 to 20 for Fashion Nova pieces I sell, and they're relatively easy to find stock photos for too, which is nice. Okay, I got this coat. It's Urban Outfitters, but it is old. It is Eco Tee. I'm sure you have not seen anyone haul this brand in a while because I would pretty much never pick it up, but I figured this coat is still in style, right? A big furry oversized coat, and yes, well, this did way more. My average cost of goods was $1.90. Honestly, I don't have much luck with Urban Outfitters, even coats. If it was the right season, I would probably take this to buy sell trade, but they won't be shopping for fall winter until like next October, so I will list this myself, and if it just has no interest, then maybe I will take it to them next year. If you're curious, I go to the Romeoville Goodwill outlet bins where it is $1.29 a pound when you buy over 25, I think it is. And I always buy over 25 pounds. I grabbed these Nike Air Forces. I don't sell a lot of Nike. It's just not my favorite thing to sell. And there's usually a lot of sneaker resellers at the bins. So I usually just toss the Nike stuff their way if they want it. But these, I don't know, someone's throwback or something. They are like ripped in the back on both sneakers, which happens to my shoes too, and it doesn't bother me, so I'm sure it won't bother someone else. I think these are men's. I'll probably try to get like 20 to 25 with the flaw in the back, unless they're not worth even that, but let's hope. I grabbed these baby shoes. They weigh like nothing, and I was not familiar with the brand, but they felt like leather, so I threw them in my cart and figured I would either sell them myself or take to buy sell trade. They're from the brand Robees, if you can see in there. This is not a brand I would recommend picking up to resell. It looks like the market's slightly saturated and they're not selling for a ton. I'm hoping to get like 10 to 13 for these on Poshmark, but I thought they were cute and I could take them to Once Upon a Child, but I just decided to make like $5. I mean, they weigh nothing. I guess we're gonna go through some kids shoes really quick. I got some Converse. I do like picking up Converse at the bins. I do sell them. They don't sell for a lot, but these are, I can't tell, but they're a Velcro strap, and Goodwill wanted $4, which I honestly don't think is overpriced for these. The canvas is in good shape, so I'll probably just take a magic eraser to the toes and make them look nice and new and hope to get like $15, $16 for them. I promise I got things other than kids shoes. That's just what is on top of this bag. These are some girls' Vans Daisy print. Goodwill wanted $5. Again, not a bad price, and again the canvas is clean, and this is actually suede, so I'll just take a magic eraser and make them look a little bit nicer. Again, I would think like for these kids sneakers anywhere from like $14 to $18. Another quick kids shoe, a girl's Nike. This is a child size 4. I don't think these will go for more than like 13, but they're so lightweight, and I'm listing a bunch of kids shoes anyway. I found these adorable baby Uggs. It looks discolored here, so I don't know. And they're actually sized by like small, medium, large. These are a size small. I have no idea what the retail on these are, but they're like barely worn. Adorable. So I actually don't know what these will sell for. I would hope close to 20. I grabbed these kids Minnetonka moccasins. That is what their logo looks like. If you're unfamiliar, I always say this. I always find Minnetonkas in my bins in the Chicago Midwest area, which I think is hilarious because I've never actually seen anybody wearing Minnetonkas. Goodwill wanted $5 for these, and unfortunately they wrote on the bottom of the suede. I don't get it. So I'll have to figure out how to try and clean that off. Usually if it's suede or like a leather bottom, you would use sandpaper because acetone won't work. Obviously acetone won't work on this, so I might, I don't know. Let me know if you have any tips. How would you get this off? Because it is suede leather. These are also a size 4, probably like $13 on these. Okay, we got an adult shoe. These are Easy Spirit. I have not actually sold these in a while, so I have no idea what comps are on these. They're like a mature comfort brand. Laser cut heel. Goodwill originally wanted $7. I might have checked comps to see if they're worth it. They are a 6.5. I think, just off the top of my head, these are a $25 to $30 shoe, but maybe more or less if the brand isn't doing well. This is a Tommy Hilfiger coat, and this was probably sold at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's, maybe a department store. I don't normally pick up Tommy Hilfiger to sell, but I have luck with coats from random brands. Like a couple months ago, I sold a DKNY coat. That's the right D. I think it's DKNY, right? For like $40. So I would hope this is like a $30 to $40 sale. Again, we're going out of coat season, so I don't know how long I'll have to sit on this for it to sell. But like a good condition and coat in the bins, I'm gonna grab it. So like right before closing on the day I did the vlog, I hit some amazing bins, and it was seriously like 10 minutes before closing. So I grabbed what I could out of them, and this is one of those pieces. It is a Marmot coat. I don't have a lot of experience selling this brand, but it's like an outdoor brand. I believe you could probably buy it like REI. This feels like wool. It's a long button down coat, but like a lightweight coat. It's from 2014, so not new, and it is a wool blend, but this is not like a very dated style. I could easily see like Prana doing something like this today. I'm not sure how this brand does because again, I have not sold it often. I would hope though for a wool blend coat around $30. I picked up these Vans. I do pick up classic Vans when they're in good condition because they have a following and there's always someone looking for a pair of black Vans, and these ones are actually suede and canvas, and I believe they're like a 6.5 women's. Yes, and Goodwill wanted $10 for them and they never sold. I only grab these at the bins unless there's something very special about them, because these are probably like a $20 to $25 sale just because there are so many on the market. I grabbed this jacket for style, not knowing what it was, thinking that Crossroads or Buffalo Exchange might buy it if it's not worth anything, and I would say this is not a brand to memorize by any means. BKYS. It looks like they do a lot of stuff with this bunny. I don't even know where it's sold. When I googled it, it was just like random. Goodwill had this priced at $10, unsurprisingly. And this is a men's piece. There is nothing on the front. But I did see a sold comp, like a recent sold comp on Poshmark for this exact jacket for $28, and there are also none listed in the size XL. So I'm hoping that I can get around that mark, turn about $2 into 28 is good with me. If it sits too long, no interest, then I'll try it at Crossroads Buffalo Exchange. Hi, Olive Tot. Oh, do you want to say hi, Olive? Olive Tot wants to say hi. She went to the vet today for her ear infection. Yeah, it won't go away. She's also naked. I don't know where her collar is. Where'd your collar go? Whoa, we're on the topic of dogs. I volunteer at the animal shelter where I got Olive, and one of the things they're always asking for is blankets. Olive stood on this one in the car, which is why it's muddy. Actually, should I leave this in my car for Olive's muddy feet? That's Olive. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe this will be a car blanket for Olive's feet. That's not a bad idea because I have paw prints all over my car right now. But honestly, I probably will just donate it. So what I was saying is my animal shelter is always asking for blanket and towel donations because the dogs and cats sleep on blankets, and they also have a vet clinic in there and they always need towels. And I mean, is that surprising? An animal shelter needs towels and blankets. So when I'm at the bins and I see, like, usually, you know, those cheap fleecy ones with logos on them, I will often grab those because no one wants them. This is a nicer blanket, but it was the end of the day. Nobody grabbed it. I did check comps on Poshmark just to see if it was worth anything, and there's a ton listed and like none sold. Olive, stop nesting in my stuff. Here, have this blanket. Well, so that is probably gonna get donated or go in my car for Olive's feet. And along that line, I found like this tapestry or sheet. I have no idea what it is. It is 100% cotton, and that's like the only tag in there. And I like it, but I don't really have a spot for it. So I was like, again, end of the day at the bins, nobody wanted it. I'll take it and either keep it for myself or donate it to the animal shelter, and they'll use it for the dogs. Olive, stop it! You're gonna ruin that. I need it. Give me it back. Yeah, you stinker. This I got from my friend Erin. Whenever I find nice Nike pieces, usually like this style, something she could wear running, in her size, I grab it for her. This was at Goodwill for $10. No one ever bought it, not even half off. So now Erin gets a nice Nike piece to run in, and she'll buy me some french fries. Okay, I got this piece and I didn't know whether I was going to take it to buy sell trade or sell it myself, but I'm going to try and sell it. It is Asos, and this is an older tag by them. Now they have like black tags that say Asos design. This is a size 8. It's a jumpsuit. I would probably think like $18 to $20 on this piece, so not big money, but I actually recently just sold an Asos dress for like $21. It was new with tags though. So, oh, actually I'm just noticing the cuffs have a little bit of discoloration that will have to get disclosed. Asos does sell, just not for a lot. I was really surprised to find this, and there was no Goodwill tag on it either. It is a new with tags Duluth trading coat. Now, I don't find a lot of Duluth trading. I just don't think it's that popular where I live. But I just saw this in the bins. I didn't really check it over. I just saw it was like a neon raincoat, new with tags from Duluth Trading. I'm like, that's gotta have resale value, right? But then, you know, sometimes stuff like this ends up being like sold at Costco, so no one wants it. Let's hope it wasn't. Oh my god. Guess what the retail price on this is, as I almost rip it off? $170. I honestly was thinking like $80. So, hopefully this is a good piece, and we are in the right season for it, because let me show you. It is literally raining outside. It is such a spring, cold, gloomy day. Sorry about the angle. So yeah, I have no idea on comps on that, but now I have high hopes, maybe like $40. I think this is like the last coat I grabbed. It is a Land's End. Girls, yeah, this is a girl's coat. Size large, which is a 10-12. I think it's a girl's. Like, it looks like it would fit me, but I'm pretty sure it's a kid's coat. I will find out while checking comes. I will grab more substantial Lands' End pieces. This one does have some discoloration, like from someone, you know, sitting down. I'm not expecting a lot for this, but other than the discoloration, it's in really good condition. So I'm thinking like $25 on this. Again, going out of coat season, but I have had luck with picking up coats at the bins, so willing to give this one a try. This is hilarious. Goodwill wanted $20 for these. Unsurprisingly, they never sold. It is just a pair of Steve Madden booties. Steve Madden is one of my bread and butter brands. I'm literally shipping out a pair of heels from them today. These are probably like a $25 to $30 sale because they're in good condition. I'm sure you're familiar with what Steve Madden looks like, but that is their logo. I don't think it's changed since like the 90s. And I just can't believe Goodwill wanted 20. I mean, I can believe they wanted 20, and also not surprised they didn't sell. So let's hope $25 to $30 on these. I grabbed this pair of Crocs. They're a little more worn than I'd prefer. As you can see, the treads have some wear, but I think they're still worth $15 to $20. I actually just sold a pair of Croc sandals that I got at the bins like a couple weeks ago for $35, full price. I was surprised. I was thinking more like $25. Get your sandals listed. But I mean, people search this stuff out, so again, maybe $15 to $20 because of condition. If not, if they were in good, like better condition, I would think $20 to $25. So I've actually not sold a pair of Supergas in a while, so I don't know how they're doing. That is the logo. They're kind of always in this style. I feel like they're not really the trendy sneaker right now. Maybe more like Vejas and Tretorn. Is that how you say the brand? They were $7 at Goodwill and never sold. Let's hope I can get $20 to $25. It's funny, in that vlog, you can actually see somebody holding these, and obviously they threw them back. I'm guessing because of all this wear. This one doesn't have as much. I think these are a men's, like, low mock Ugg boot. Did these ever go to Goodwill? I don't think so. I mean, like, main store. I have a bag of Uggs that need to be cleaned, and I have not cleaned them. So I'll just throw those in my bag of Uggs for one day when I get the inspiration to try and to try my hand at cleaning Uggs. I got another pair of little baby Nikes. These ones look older. Like, these look like something I would have worn in like 2004. I think they're also, yeah, child size 4. Wait, Nike puts dates in here. Did they put a date in here? It's 6/20/03. I think these are from 2003, so maybe they're worth more. I don't know. Which in 2003, I was 4 years old, so I was correct with my dating. These are an Ugg wedge. Here is the logo on there and on the side. I just threw these in my cart when I saw they were an Ugg wedge, and then later I saw that they have scuffing, and it's not just like scuffing, it's kind of like cuts in the leather here. Like someone fell and hit their feet on rocks, like sharp, rough rocks. I don't know. I still think that these will be a $25 sale minimum. Maybe 25 because of the wear. This is a Timberland boot. If you saw the vlog of this video, I mentioned that there was one single green Timberland boot that people were going crazy for like the first 10 minutes. I kept hearing people like, did you find it? Did you find the Timberland match? So I think, as I said in the video, I think they found it because I didn't see it in the bins. But like after everybody left, I'm assuming someone found the match. But I thought it was funny because then I found these, well, I'm only showing you one, nice blue Timberland boots just sitting there in a bin. All they need is some leather conditioner. I don't know if nobody wanted them or if nobody realized they were Timberlands because they were all obsessed with the one green one. I haven't sold Timberlands in a while, but these are a nice one. I don't know if they're men's or women's, but I think that these could easily be a $40 boot. This is what happens whenever I process or haul stuff. Olive likes to nap in the stuff. Silly dog. My sister found these and I decided to lot them up because they're the same size. They're just a Hannah Anderson PJ top bundle because that is how I will be selling them. This one is gummy bears. If I found the bottoms that matched, I would be selling them separate with their bottoms, but I did not. I don't know if they were there or if they even got donated. I love these gummy bear ones, but I am glad at least I have the same size in pajama tops to load up and sell. Maybe like $13-14 on this. They're not gonna go for a lot. I hate selling shorts, but as I'm filming this in the very beginning of April, the last few weeks of March, I was selling shorts like crazy. So I was very happy to find these at the bins. They're just American Eagle, but this is the newer, I should say like newest, what is it called? Like logo waistband branding. They were $8 at Goodwill. I would pretty much only pick these up at the bins. Now I am singing. Is that intentional distressing? I sure hope so. I think this is all like intentional distressing. They are also a bigger size. They're size 16. And what year are they from? 2021. So actually not too old. I would think $15 to $20. 20 would be high, but just because they are a bigger size, they might do better. There were donations from a kids consignment sale I had participated in the past from like my town. So it's funny they ended up at the bins while I was there. These are Janie and Jack. That is what their brand tag looks like. If you can see, it's a more high-end kids brand and one that I will spend time reselling instead of taking to Once Upon a Child. These are 6 to 12 months. I don't think these will go for much, probably like $12, which is for $2 cost of goods not a great profit, but again, I averaged everything out. I found this Calvin Klein dress you guys would have seen in that vlog. You know, classic Calvin Klein. It looks like it has a dry cleaner tag on it, size 4. I like selling Calvin Klein dresses. This one is pleated. I thought it had more of like a micro pleat, guess not. So this is like a fit and flare, just classic black style. I will tag this. Is it missing a belt? It looks like it's missing a belt, but that is okay. This should probably sell like $20 to $25. I do not pay a lot for Calvin Klein dresses, but when I can get them for a couple bucks, they do sell. I went back and forth on these because this is not my favorite brand, and they also had like a teeny tiny flaw on the leg. They are soft surroundings, size medium, green pull-on pants. I'm sure you've heard at this point that Soft Surroundings was bought by Coldwater Creek, so no one really knows what's happening with the brand right now. Is that the flaw? It looks worse on camera. Yeah, they do seem to have a little mark there. That's not the flaw they had. Goodwill wanted $6 for these, and they never sold. Anyway, I'll see how they photograph, because I did not notice that in the store. So there's another flaw in here somewhere. If they were in good condition, I would think that I could move them. And gosh, I don't know, sometimes since I only sell on Poshmark, I feel like Soft Surroundings doesn't have the biggest market on Poshmark, so I usually let it go cheaper to try and move it faster. Sometimes it sits around for a year and sometimes it moves in a month. I never really know. I'm hoping with the flaws to get like $15 for these and move it as fast as possible. I don't sell a lot of Gap, but I liked this piece, and I also do think Buy Sell Trade would buy it from me if I didn't want to sell it myself. It is another coat, but it's like a faded black color. I don't know, I think it's cute. I wonder what it's from. I feel like this looks like an older piece, but the date code is cut out, so I don't know. Hopefully Google Lens will help me out. Maybe $20 on that. Here is the other pair of Janie and Jack pants I got. They are a corduroy cargo style. I feel like these are older. Does Janie and Jack, I think they do put day codes in there. Yeah, these are from 2006. I didn't even know they've been around that long. So hopefully someone still wants these. I'm not gonna be able to find a stock photo for this. And if they never sell on Poshmark, I do think, even though they're from 2006, Once Upon a Child would buy them. I found this again right when I was leaving. I was happy to find out. I did a quick look over, so let's hope it's in good condition. It is a Vince cardigan sweater, and I believe it's wool. Like, it's a nice fabric. I can't remember exactly what it is. Wool, yak, alpaca, cashmere. So that is like top tier fabric blend there. So I did check it over for flaws. I didn't see any. This is an older tag, but again, unfortunately we're going out of the rug season, but am I gonna pass this fabric blend? This does not look flattering with my chunky sweater over it, but I cannot pass this fabric blend for $2. Why would you? I don't know where this buttons. That's weird. Maybe there's a flaw. Why would there be a button here if it doesn't have a spot to button? Am I crazy? What the heck? Okay, maybe it's missing a button. I'll have to do some investigating, but I can easily sew a button on if need be. But this is an older Vince tag. They have updated their tag a couple times since then. Fabric content is definitely gonna help sell this piece though. Back to a few pair of shoes. My mom saw these in my car and she's like, do people actually buy those? And I was like, yes, mom. These are Earth Origins. These aren't gonna sell for the most, but they're in really good condition. They're like a comfort shoe brand. So I will tag them like modest, mature, comfort, comfy walking shoes, stuff like that. And well, the market for these is probably better on eBay. I do move them on Poshmark and usually pretty quickly. So I'm hoping to get 20 to 25 for these on Poshmark if the market's not oversaturated. Also, I was looking at it, I think these are a wide fit too. So I will put in the title wide, wide fit, something like that. These are a pair of kids Keens. I believe I actually sold this exact style in the beginning of the winter. They are like a snow boot style. So again, coming out of that season, hopefully there's a mom preparing for next season though. I forgot. I feel like there's a flaw with these. Oh, it's the size. If you're unfamiliar, the sizes, it's very common for the sizes to rub out on Keens. Luckily, I think I can still see like the UK size or something, so then you can use the size chart to size them. Also, I mean, there's just a little bit of general wear, but hopefully they'll sell for like 18 to 20. I used to be able to get more for Keens and sell them pretty quickly, but they do tend to sit for me now. Let me know if you're having the same experience with Keens. I was pretty surprised to find these rubber banded together in a bottom of a bin like 30 minutes after they rotated. I guess people just didn't dig hard enough. Since they have opened, there's always been like 6 shoe bins, and I go through and try to look at every single shoe so I can find all my matches and I don't miss anything good. All that being said, I found this pair of Frye boots. These are like a harness low style. I haven't had the most luck with Frye recently, but I'm not gonna leave a pair of Frye booties in the bins for $1.90, and they don't look like they were ever at Goodwill or anything. They are a size 7. I would think $40 on these. I feel like these might be an older style, but I thought they might still do well because of the buckles. It is Dolce Vita. This is their highest line, the one sold at like Nordstrom and Anthropologie, other like Shop Bop, expensive stores, Revolve probably. They do have 2 other lines that I don't feel like going over right now, but I usually only pick up this one. There is some cracking on the leather on the interior. I still sell shoes like this. I just disclose it and people still buy them. I just obviously discount them a little bit more. I think these are an 8.5, and I just thought they were a good like boho western style. Hopefully I can move them for like 25 with the cracking of the leather. If they weren't cracked, maybe more like 30. This was one of the singles I was searching for, and I did end up finding it, which made me happy. And there's actually branding on the bottom. There isn't usually, but you can't even see it. It is a Madewell boot. Now, Madewell has for sure gone downhill from like pre-COVID days. It used to do much better. I still pick up certain pieces, and especially their shoes, and if for whatever reason I can't move these on Poshmark, I do think I could sell them at buy sell trade for like $10 to $12 in store credit. But hopefully they'll sell for me on Poshmark between like 30 to 35, maybe more if they're sought after style. We are coming to the end of the haul just because I actually have to head out soon, so there will be a part 2 since I have a ton more items to haul. I don't sell Levi's very often, but these are in good shape and they are the nicer ones. So when they have this, they are generally like the higher quality ones sold at like Nordstrom or Revolve or Shop Bop. Again, the same stores I like to find stuff from. That is mainly what my store consists of on Poshmark. They don't have any other interior tags. I mean, they have this, so I don't know what the style is, but luckily, I mean, they are the 512s and they're a 34, 32, so maybe that's a men's actually. I'll do some research and find out. It does look like there's like just a little bit of rubbing right there in the pocket. So I really can't tell you what comps are on these. I would just hope over $20. Okay, this is something I wouldn't normally grab, but I decided to give it a try. It is Sam Edelman clothing. So I come across this a lot at Last Chance and I always pass on it, even for like $1. But this is a coat. And if you're familiar, generally I stay away from brands that are known for making shoes. When they make clothes, I stay away from their clothes, except for coats. So like Steve Madden, I'll pick up their coats. Sam Edelman, I'm gonna give their coats a try. And this is just like a nice, it's just like a single button like trench style. Let me know, what is the name of this style coat? It does need some sweater shaving, like near the pockets and stuff. That's okay. Maybe 20 to 25 on this. I'll be lucky if I can get more. Hopefully it's not an oversaturated style. If it is, maybe I'll take it to buy sell trade next year. I don't really want to hang on to this for a year to go to buy sell trade, so I'm gonna try to sell it myself. This is a brand I actually learned by shopping at the bins. It is a kids brand. It is Monica plus Andy. I'm assuming it's like a boutique brand. I don't know where else they would sell it. I actually just sold a dress from them that I got in the bins for $18. So this is just like a little kid's rash guard. I would think like $12 to $16 on this piece. Also a baby item. I almost threw this, I almost didn't buy this, but my sister handed it to me and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know why I didn't almost buy it, but I checked comps on this magnificent baby piece. And comps are all over, but it looks like $12 to $20 for one single piece. And this is a newborn style, but it is magnetic. So I guess it makes doing baby things pretty easy. So let's hope $15. Okay, we're gonna end off on probably my best clothing find from, this is the day that I went that we were only there for an hour and didn't find much. I'm sure you know what they are. They are mother jeans. And guess what? They were at Goodwill for $7 and they never sold. I 100% would have paid full price for them. I think they might be a skinny, yeah, but see how they have a slight flare? It would be super easy to find the style. They are a raw hem. They're size 24, maybe that's why no one ever bought them. They are the Insider Crop Step Frye Tongue and Cheek, so it doesn't say like skinny. I'm assuming they're more like a skinny fit. Let me show you. So I'm sure you know what mother is. It is always hard to read, but they always have this little guy and the pockets have an M on them. So I just sold a pair of skinny mother jeans for like 30 bucks, which isn't the most, but they're skinny. So in the bins, $2. Let's hope I can get at least 30. So I'm gonna finish off with a few more pairs of shoes and then everything else will be in a part 2 haul video so that this video is not an hour and a half long. Again, this is the day we only stayed for an hour. Everything, they were no longer doing rotation, so I went over to the shoes, spent like a half hour in the shoes, again looking through every pair of shoe, and so they were all picked over. No one was even over there anymore. These are all like the dud shoes, and I still left with a like, what was it, like 30 pounds of shoes or something. Anyway, so I was like kind of done. I was ready to be done with the shoes and I was like, okay, these look interesting. There's like no branding on the bottom. They could be like nothing, or maybe they're just like a Steve Madden or something. So I look inside and literally I'm the only one at the bin, but I look inside and I like look around, I'm like, then I'm like, oh no, did someone just see me do that? Because it was only a single, and I'm like, now they're gonna try and find my, no one is paying attention to me. But it was just funny. They are Jeffrey Campbell. This is not their newest, I wanna say, so maybe they were using this, I don't know, like 4 years ago. They change their logos kind of often, honestly. They're size 10, but I love Jeffrey Campbell. I'm sure you know that. I pick it up often. I personally love their shoes for myself. His shoes, designer, I don't know. I'm hoping that these will go for $40. Great bins find. And here's the other one. So, of course, that just goes to show you bins that have been left out for 2 hours and nobody's in still have good stuff. And again, I did leave with like 30-40 pounds of shoes. These were in the vlog that I posted. I found these Patagonia moccasins. I've only sold Patagonia shoes once before, and from what I've heard, Patagonia no longer makes shoes, so they can be a little bit more sought after. These are in pretty good condition. I actually really like this, like a soft bottom shoe. They're just not my style. Also, I don't even think these are my size. I would think these would go for at least $30, right? I hope so. I did not check comps. I was just like, Patagonia shoes are worth $1.90. I actually only walked away with 2 pair of Clarks shoes this day, and this is one of them. So I can't find a size on these, but they fit me. There's a size 4, and usually, oh, can you even see it? Whatever. Usually Clarks, like, to my knowledge, does not use like UK sizing, and I think this would be a UK size 4 if, like, it's not a kid's because it fits me. I wear like a 6.5, but anyway. They are wide fit, which again, I will put in the title because there are people looking for wide fit shoes. They're just cute little ballet flats. I don't pick up a lot of Clarks these days because I tend to sit on them. Hopefully someone's looking for a pair of cute little ballet flat wide fit shoes for like $20. They're just a little bit dirty. I'll probably put some leather conditioner on the toes. Here is the other pair of Clarks I picked up, and these are my size, but not like my style, but I'm still like kind of tempted to keep them, but I'm not going to because they're in fantastic condition. Goodwill, let's see. Goodwill wanted $7 for these. I might have paid $7 for these just because of what good condition they're in. This is like, I don't know if this is necessarily a classic style by Clarks, but it is definitely was a sought after style by them. I don't know if that means anything to you. Charles F. Stead, Leeds, England. I'll have to figure out what that means. It might be the leather they used, but they are a 6.5, and I was happy to find these. I don't know comps on these currently, but I would hope 25 to 30. These were rubber banded like this, so I did not see how much Goodwill had these priced at in store. Can you guess for these little Steve Madden flats? How much did Goodwill want? 3, 2, 1. Are you right? They wanted $20. They wanted $20. $19.99 for these Steve Madden flats, which is about what I can get for them. I used to sell this style. I've even sold this exact snake with studs. It's the feather style. I used to sell this very consistently for like $30 to $35. This was like 3 years ago, so I don't think these are super sought after anymore. But since I knew what they were and I've sold these exact ones, I figured I'd grab them. Listing would be super easy, and hopefully I can sell them for 20 to 25. They're a size 7. Again, I just think it's so funny when Goodwill totally messes up pricing like that. Like, maybe they would have sold it in store if you priced them for $5 to $7. Okay, I grabbed these and they just need a little bit of cleanup. They are a J.Crew sandal, and actually there was another one of these in black, but unfortunately it was rubber banded to another black sandal that didn't match. It was just some other random sandal. That one could not come home with me since it was mismatched. But these probably won't fetch much. There's like a little water stain on one side here. Maybe $15 to $20, but people do like J.Crew shoes. I do have good luck selling J.Crew shoes. The pair we're gonna end with today, I would say people would consider this a Bolo brand, but it doesn't actually sell very well for me. It is P448s. They're kind of like a cheaper Golden Goose is honestly what I would describe it as. My sister likes them. She's owned some pairs. I have a pair listed in my closet. They are a funky style, but I've had them listed for like over a year, so I should probably get those relisted and try to get them sold. These ones have like a little floral metallic detail on the toe. Here is like what the interior looks like if you ever come across them. My sister actually found this one and threw it to me. This was the day again where bins had been left out. We were only there an hour, so my sister saw this and she's like, do you want this? And I'm like, yeah, but it was only a single. And then I passed it. I passed the second one. I thought I was just gonna have to leave it behind, and then my sister was like, did you throw this back? And I was like, no, that's the match. I guess I was being a bad bins digger that day and totally passed them. So I have no idea what these will sell for. They do retail for a few $100s, but honestly I'm probably gonna get like 30 to 50 for them. And that is everything I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out for the part 2 to this video. It will be on my channel soon. I probably won't like name it part 2, but I'm always posting bins videos. So if that's what you like, feel free to subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you guys in another maybe bins video soon. Goodbye.